The Profect solution for diabetics, diabetes, which affects more than 6% of the US population or over 18 million people, is diagnosed when the body is not creating or effectively utilizing the hormone called insulin. As a result, much needed energy from sugar, starch, and other sources are not being exploited as effectively as they should. This can lead to severe adverse health consequences, including nerve, ocular, and kidney problems, e. While genetics and environmental factors play a role, the exact cause of diabetes is as yet undetermined. However, one thing is precisely clear to those with this condition: eating right is vitally important. Generally speaking, people with diabetes do not eat a standard one-size-fits-all diet. Rather, they must adhere very closely to the healthy eating guidelines prescribed by their doctor. However, these recommendations, which generally apply to the general public as well, include principles such as eating a low-fat diet, and limiting calories from saturated fat to less than 10% of daily caloric intake. The recommendations also include eating complete sources of protein, and limiting calories from protein to 20% of daily caloric intake, if. It is worth noting that protein also plays an added support role in a diabetic diet, because protein can slowly transform into glucose. As such, ingesting appropriate amounts of complete protein can help a diabetic manage blood sugar levels. At the same time, maintaining low blood pressure is of enhanced importance for those with diabetes. As such, a diet that helps maintain a healthy body weight is essential, since high blood pressure is related to obesity and overweight conditions. Diabetics know full well they should eat a calorie-smart diet that is low in fat, fortified with complete protein, and scores low on the glycemic index, 1. Yet quite often what is lacking is time to ensure that this diet is maintained. Unlike individuals without diabetes who can, if they must, snack on unhealthy foods from time to time, persons with diabetes are well advised by their qualified doctors to ensure that a very healthy eating regimen is consistently followed. Yet following this regimen is indeed difficult. Especially since so many foods in restaurants and vending machines are utterly devoid of healthy ingredients. At most, one might expect to find some low-fat options when eating out. But these usually have high calories, high sodium, to compensate for flavor loss due to reduced fat, and a high GI score. None of this is welcome information for diabetics. Fortunately, a product called Profect has been medically engineered to provide diabetics with a practical eating solution. Profect, with its low glycemic index, contains absolutely no sugar. Therefore, diabetics do not have to worry about their blood sugar levels spiking after eating a serving of Profect. As an added benefit to those with diabetes, Profect contains 25 grams of complete protein, 2, and 0 fat. As such, Profect can be eaten along with other foods to slow down the overall absorption cycle. Ultimately, this means that Profect can effectively reduce insulin spikes and the subsequent creation of fat cells, which, as noted above, can lead to weight gain and high blood pressure. Yet perhaps most appreciated by diabetics is the fact that eating Profect is very convenient. It requires no cooking ability, nor the creation of a messy, and potentially poorly configured, health shake that might actually add too much protein to the system, and lead to adverse toxic build-up. The fact that Profect is convenient may seem like something of a marketing benefit, to be touted on a website or a packaged container, but the reason for this has nothing to do with marketing appeal. People with diabetes, just like most of the population, lead busy lives in which time is of the essence. Finding 2 or 3 hours each day to create foods is oftentimes unrealistic. It is because of this need for a convenient and easily accessible food that Protica research created the 2.7 fluid ounce container to protect each serving. These containers are extremely strong, easy to carry and store, and are deliberately suited for busy, time-starved lifestyles. Dealing with diabetes is a reality that more than 18 million Americans face each day, and over the next 2 decades the rate of diabetes is expected to increase by almost 250% throughout the developing world, by daily, one might say hourly. Some of the finest brains in science are searching for preventions and cures that will help millions of people diagnosed with diabetes to lead full, healthy lives. Aligned with this ultimate mission is Profect's eating solution for diabetics and healthy eaters alike.